Hi, good morning. I hope you are having some fun and getting some things done in your home. I know that I've been trying to clean out all of our junk drawers and closets and just sort of get everything back in shape. I've also been a little bit lazy and watched a little bit of TV, and I'm enjoying some good books and spending time with the boys, Owen and Charlie. So today I thought we would make some Play-Doh. I emailed a recipe to Mom and Dad a little while ago that was a little more complicated than this. This one's just a really easy, bare bones recipe for Play-Doh, and Play-Doh is wonderful for fine motor development, and you can use your creativity and make whatever you want, but you can also write letters and try to form the letter. You can try to form the number or the shape. You can roll them up into balls and squish them. You can count the balls. There's tons of things you can do with Play-Doh, and the Play-Doh we're making today should last you a little while if you keep it in a Ziploc bag or an airtight container, and it's made with stuff you might be able to find at home. The first thing we're going to use is 2 cups of flour, which I already put in my bowl. So that's 2 cups of flour. And then I also wrote it out in Spanish. So, excuse my pronunciation, 2 tazas de harina, I hope. But it's the first line, 2 cups of flour. And then we want 1 cup of salt, or 1 taza de sal. And we're going to mix that all in. 1 cup of salt, 1 taza de sal. And I'm going to mix that up until, ooh, it tastes salty. I have 1 taza de agua, or 1 cup of water, which I already oh, you know what, before I do that, sorry. I have 1 tablespoon vegetable oil. I apologize. It's 1 cucharada de aceite vegetal. I hope that's good. 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. And I'm going to put that in. Before I put my agua or my water in, I'm going to put in a little bit of food coloring. And I just have this crazy food coloring that you have to really mix up. My other stuff is at school. And so I decided to make purple. You do not have to do food coloring. It's optional. So my water is now morado. I don't know if that's right. It's purple. You have to let me know if my Spanish is really horrible. So then I'm going to take my agua and I'm going to mix it in as well. If you are at all not wanting to get your hands messy, then you might want to wear gloves if you have them. If not, everything is cleanable. You might just have purple hands, or don't use the food coloring and just have the thing. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to knead it just like you would any other kind of dough. Just get your hands right in there and mix it up. This can be fun. It can be a really fun sensory thing for kids to do as well. So you want to get them involved. You might want to put down a towel or something underneath the table that you're using, or do it outside. Even better if you can do it on your porch or out somewhere where there's not a lot of people. And you can, today it's a little bit rainy. Maybe tomorrow when this video goes up, it'll be a little nicer, and you can do it outside. So if it's a little sticky, you want to just take a little extra, just a little sprinkle of flour, extra flour, and mix it in, and that will help with that stickiness. You can even put it on, like pick it up with your fingers and rub it on your hands, and that will help with that stickiness. If it's a little dry, you can add a little tiny bit more water. It's a little bit of an experiment. But you'll get it to a spot where you'll go, oh, it's not really picking up anything else in the bowl, and it's forming this really lovely dough, and you can then bring it out onto your table in front of you. So now I have this Play-Doh. The more I play with it, the more solid it will get, the less grainy. I had to use a little bit of coarse salt because I ran out of the fine stuff. So mine's a little bumpy, but I think actually it adds to that sensory experience. So mixing in some kosher salt with your regular salt if it's available will add to that. So the things we can do with this, the kids, all right, so first, before we move on, I'm gonna clean up a little bit of my mess. I'm gonna put the cap back on my food coloring so it doesn't spill and back in the box. I'm gonna consolidate all of my dirty dishes so that I don't keep messing up my table. And then I'm gonna move on to the activity part after making the Play-Doh. So one of the great things you can do, you can write for your child a letter or a number. I'm gonna write the number 3, tres. Here it is on my little pad of paper. And I'm gonna take a little bit of my Play-Doh and I'm gonna roll it out into a snake, best I can. And then I'm gonna try to make that number 3 on the table. You can even do it on the paper if you want to. So my number 3 is not perfect. I'm gonna show you. Let me pick up my book. I'm on a little stand here. My number 3 is not perfect, but there it is. And you can make all kinds of things, all kinds of letters and numbers with your Play-Doh. The other thing that is a lot of fun to do with Play-Doh, you can stick straws in it. And then if you have like buttons or beads or Cheerios, if you want to use Cheerios, nothing in the Play-Doh is toxic. So if it touches the Play-Doh, you can still eat the Cheerio. I'm not a huge fan of doing stuff with a lot of food because food is for eating, but you can put them on the thing as a nice fine motor. The other thing you can do, if you still have your coins, I'm not sure if I have any coins in my little basket here, you can push the coins into the Play-Doh and then pull them out. Push the coins in with your finger and then dig them out is a really good fine motor. Cookie cutters, as long as they're careful, it's a little sharp. The ones we have at school aren't as bad. And you can make designs or different animals. I just made a bunny that I destroyed. So all of that is hours and hours of fun. Here's my bunny. Well, let me see if I can get it up. Here we go. Oh, little bunny. All of that can be lots of fun, and then when they're done playing with it, you can put it into your Tupperware or a Ziploc bag and then bring it out again. I do highly recommend that you wash your hands before and after Play-Doh play. That keeps your dough nice and clean. Remember that 20-second guideline, tops, bottoms, and in-betweens. We learned that at school. So I hope everybody is getting outside once a day to get that vitamin D and that fresh air. It's going to help you stay safe and healthy. And I hope we're being respectful of our parents and responsible in cleaning up all of our mess that we make together. And we're being kind with our voice and our actions, because all of that is going to be very helpful as we move forward. And we might be video chatting for a long time. I really love, Eric sent me a picture. Ethan and Amy sent me a shout out. Colton, I would love to hear from you via email. If you want to send me any pictures, maybe I'll start a little book that we can read at the end of this all coming back into the classroom. I'll start a little book of pictures. So you don't have to print anything out. Just email it to me. I'll take care of it. Also, if you want to send me anything, I'm happy to. I will always reply to you. And I love you guys very much. And enjoy the videos from Miss Jen. Hopefully we get a few more special guest videos. We'll see what I can do. I'm going to reach out to some friends. All right. Thank you so much. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.